Magic: The Gathering Arena has been rated T by the ESRB for mild blood and gore and fantasy violence. It is approved for all players aged 13 and over. Hey kids, welcome to the channel. I'm Jack, as you know. This is going to be the first session of what I'm calling Sunday Morning Magic. I do play Magic: The Gathering Arena. I'll openly admit I'm not the greatest deck builder. I'm certainly not a top tier player. To give you an idea, I've only hit Mythic once since this game started. I've hit Diamond a couple of times, but mostly I usually stay somewhere in Platinum, the low Platinums at that. Anyway, today we're going to be using this deck. I call it Massively Green. As you can tell, it's basically a put the creatures down and pummel people with it. I mean, we've got Old Gnawbone, we've got the Green Dragon, the Gigantosaurus. Vivian Reed lets us get creatures faster. This is for flying creatures, just blocking flying creatures. We got more ways to get creatures down faster. And if I get one of these in my opening hand, I can start pumping out these gigantic bitches a lot faster than normal anyway. And that's hopefully the plan, is to get the Monster Manual in an opening hand or in the first two mulligans, and then lay this thing down and start just dropping creatures directly from your hand without having to pay the mana cost. So we will see how it goes. I expect to lose some. I expect to win some. I will be commenting on the matches. I am not an expert, so you won't be hearing high-grade analysis like you would over on Covert Go Blue or Mono Black or one of the other high-ranked Magic channels. I'm just here to have fun. Go sue me. I'm old. I don't need to prove myself to anybody. So with that said, let's get into the game. So it's Lycanthia. I don't remember playing anybody named Lycanthia before. All right, let's see. What do we got? Well, we got 3 early mana, a couple of Rabid Bites. I'm not going to be putting him down probably until turn 4. We'll see where it goes. I'm not horribly disappointed in this hand, but it could be better. But I'm going to play it anyway just because I'm an optimist. So let's see how it goes. Okay, he's playing green. He or she, maybe she. I don't want to assume anybody's gender. All right. Green, blue I can deal with. Let's get the Llanowar Elves out for early mana. I did get another forest. That's a good thing. That means I can get that. As long as I don't lose the Llanowar Elves, I can get that Gigantosaurus out early. Can't play anything else until the 4th turn, unfortunately. But, looky there. Guys planning on playing legendaries, I guess. Okay, but he's not actually laying things down. And he did drop a Tyrite Sanctum and a Mountain. I don't think he's got anything in his hand that can kill this thing first turn. So I'm just going to drop it and we'll see how he reacts. Or she, rather. Adjust my camera placement. We're going to put it right over here. There we go. That way I can see everything. Oh, looky there. That's interesting. Well, you know what? I think we are going to Rabid Bite the fuck out of that thing. Oh, yeah, and also I swear, if you've never been on this channel before, I cuss a lot. I'm old. Sue me. Okay, and they scoop. So that's victory number 1. That's cool. I'm drinking blue Gatorade today. As you can see, I already finished up my challenges for the day, so I'm not worrying about anything other than having fun with it. And let's get back into another game. Fallen Seraphim with 2 capital L's. Stylistic choices, you know. Okay, so we do have some extra mana coming. Again, this is not a bad starting hand. It's not what I would have wanted, but I will keep it just because it has potential. Okay. Okay, looks like black and green. You'll have to excuse me. I can't keep a lot of the color combo names straight in my head. I do have a permanent brain injury that affects my memory. I remember some of them. I know what Orzhov is. I remember what Selesnya is. But most of it, you know, Rakdos I remember, but most of it, you know, so I don't even bother. Oh, and by the way, I drew the monster manual, so that's a good thing. If I get to keep my Caryatid, I'm going to drop the monster manual next turn. Huh, looks like I do. He may be able to destroy that artifact, but I don't think he's going to be able to. And we'll see how it works. Now I'd love, if I had the mana to drop the Colossal Majesty while activating the Monster Manual, that'd be a pretty cool thing. Oh, I really don't like that card. I really, really don't like that card. Because he can destroy shit just as quickly as I can lay it down. So, I'm going to do this first, and then immediately destroy his Dirgebat. Immediately. I mean, there's no question about it. I will forego using the Monster Manual because that was a serious threat to my win conditions. Let's see how it goes. How's he going to respond? Migratory Greathorn. I can deal with that. Look at the top 4 cards. Reveal a land or a creature. Well, you know what? It's not really. Neither of these would be used. I mean, you know, I'm picking up enough mana as it is. So let's just grab a land. And we will. We're going to drop the green dragon. And then we're going to cast the Colossal Majesty because, you know, hey, no time like the present, right? No attacks. That would be dumb. It's very warm in this room, which is why I'm constantly drinking the Gatorade. Okay, which is he going to take out? The Monster Manual or the Colossal Majesty? He's taking out the Colossal Majesty. Okay. So he is going to attack. He wants to get rid of that dragon. Do you know what though? I'm going to keep the dragon. Yeah, it still kills. You read. That was a dumb move on my part, but I never said I was a perfect player, guys. If a creature died, I get 8 free life out of that. Okay, what else? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play this guy too. But now I'm willing to accept a creature loss, because fuck you, that's why. Alright. Sacrifice. Okay, and he's taking away my monster manual. And he's forcing me to sacrifice a creature. I need a rabid bite in the worst possible way. I really do. Yeah, what did that do for you? Seriously. Of course, this doesn't do anything for me either. You know, everything's played. I do have draw cards in here, but I'm not seeing them. I'd really hate it. Yeah, well, thank you very much, Dick. Rub that in my face. Yeah, I mean, I can't really complain. That is a fair move, for crying out loud. And here's his rabid bite. Of course, he gets a rabid bite. Why wouldn't he get a rabid bite, right? Don't you ever play games where it just seems like, you know, you're doing fine, and then suddenly the entire game decides, no, you're not supposed to win. And I know it sounds like whining, but I've had this happen like a dozen times. Are you kidding me? I need a big creature, and that's the only one it can give me? Wow. Alright. Well, I can take him to 0 faster than he can take me to 0. So, you know, if he mutates again, if he hits it, okay. What's he gonna bring out? Oh. Wow. Can he cast it? I don't think he can cast it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. No, he can't. So he's lost the game. He just doesn't know it. Well, he can cast it that way, of course. I win. Even if he blocks everything. Unless he has a miracle combination in his hand, he's lost the game. And there we go. The truth is, I'm not a big fan of the Nemesis system. I know that the developers of the game are like, oh, it'll increase the fun. No, it just increases the frustration. Because here you are, you have a very clever deck and you're playing it. And the Nemesis system will go, you know what? I'm going to put you up against a guy who can tear your deck down without you being able to respond. Does that sound like fun to you? But the developers say that's the way the game's supposed to work. You know, number one, you're going to lose about 60% of the game, and it's programmed into the game to manipulate things so that you lose about 60% of the time. And then the Nemesis system specifically says, we're going to, instead of randomly picking an opponent for you, we're going to put you up against people capable of raping you, and I use that term intentionally. Now, am I whining? A little. But am I wrong? No. Thing is, I like to play the game anyway. So maybe I'm a masochist. Alright, so that was a pretty good game. Let's go again. So anyway, each of these sessions is only going to be about 2 games long. I'm not going to edit things down too badly so that you miss action. I'm certainly not going to edit down the games themselves. But we're just here to have fun. And like I said, I complained a couple of times. However, I'm not. The thing is, I don't mind losing. If it's a really good game, I don't mind losing. But if it's completely one-sided and I never had a chance, oh, that ticks me off. All right, so let's see what this guy has. This is Zeus with a lowercase z. He's running 200 cards. I got to tell you, I'm not a fan of the thunder decks, as I call them. These oversized, these oversized massive piles of cards. And I actually had somebody say, how can you get away with only playing 60 cards in your deck? And I'm like, why wouldn't I be? Well, everybody else is playing 100-card decks. First, it's not everybody. And second, so what? Okay, and there's our monster manual on the field. Let's see if how long it stays here. This guy's playing an artifact deck, it looks like. Yep. Okay. Come on. This is the other thing that I can't stand about playing the game sometimes. You'll get an opponent who's like, well, you're beating me, but you know what? I'm going to make you pay for it by wasting your time. Okay. Let's do that then. I mean, look, this is it. Is he going to counter it? If so, why did he wait so long? That wasn't the game processing. That was him not immediately reacting. So let's see how he's going to work it. And of course I don't have anything to cast because, well, that seems what my deck's up to. I've had this happen too. It's like, oh yeah, you need creatures for your play. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna give you land. Yeah, he's tapped. He's not weak. Bye bye. But I mean, I suppose I can beat him with this. But if I don't start drawing large creatures, what's the point of the deck? And he's a discard. Of course he's a discard. Everybody who plays blue 200 card decks is playing discard. Nope, I don't have the patience for it. It's entirely possible that my next deck my next draw would be something interesting, but no. My deck was petering out. I could tell my deck was petering out. There's no point. And that, of course, is how when they really want to screw you. And like I said, they intend you to lose about 60% of the time. Usually it's by way of deck manipulation. They will fix it so that your deck has this long string. I once went 23 turns drawing nothing but land. The only thing that saved the situation was my opponent was suffering from the same handicap. Maybe I should call this series Cynical Magic. I mean, can. Lero Lulelo. Right, whatever you say, buddy. Nope, we are not keeping this hand. Plenty of mana, but that's all we got, so no. Well, that's a little better. And we'll send old Gnawbone back into the mix. Azorius. You got 1 mana, dude. Use it or give me my turn. This is what I was talking about. Why are they delaying? Because they need to think about it? Okay. They've got 1 mana. What's to think about? They either have a 1-drop or they don't. You know? I cannot... My brother Nathan, who is also a Magic player, he says that my problem is that I'm very good at noticing plays. Not everybody has this ability. Not everybody sees combinations as quickly as I do. So he's like, you need to be patient. I'm like, he's taking up to 30, 40, sometimes 2 minutes to make his play. That's not thinking, that's delay of game. The other person is taking as long as they possibly can to make their move because it's a psychological play. I'm convinced of that. Yes, cynicism. See, what was the delay there? What was the delay? It wasn't him, you know, oh my, should I do something about it? Should I not? Should I? If you wanted to do something about it, you should do it quickly. I mean, this, you know, why did they pause there for so long? Did they have something that they could use to get rid of my Caryatid? Okay, well, if that's the, you know, are they saving it for later? I mean, you know, yeah, sorry. It's already tapped, and it's going to untap on my next turn because you don't have a creature with a counter on it. Read your cards, baby. That's all I'm going to say. Ah, whoops, not enough mana. Okay, dude. Now you're just delaying. Oh, and ropers. Oh my gosh, I hate ropers. Groceries. That's the family you're hearing through my door. You know, the people who are like, well, you just did something that I can't respond to, so instead of accepting the fact that I'm about to lose, I'm going to delay the game. I'm going to spend 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, you know, not doing anything, just waiting for you, you know, to get frustrated. What's the point of that? I mean, number one, it's rude. It's very rude. Apparently my mother has discovered that we have eggnog now. She's very, I love her, but she's a drama queen. Come on, come on, dude. Make your choice. If you're not going to do anything, pass the turn. This is what I was talking about when I was talking about roping. You know? What? Does this person not have anything that they can do to respond? Nothing to lay down that would help? No play at all? I mean, what? You know, why did he go into roping to cast that? If he could have cast that immediately, why the heck didn't he? That's exactly what I was talking about. You know? It's exactly what I was talking about. If he had that card in his hand, why didn't he do it immediately? Why did he rope? You know why? Because he was delaying the game on purpose. I hate people who do that. That's bad sportsmanship. Oh, look, now you notice that he doesn't he doesn't take any time at all responding.
Would you like to see what's left of us? No one said restoration was painless.
Da-da-da. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see what we got in the first 4. Alrighty. And now we're back to delaying. But you see what I mean, guys. You see what I mean. Why are they delaying? Because they don't like the fact that I'm about to do something really mean to them when it comes to playing the game. All right. Ah, Elspeth the Resplendent. Choose one shot to create the top 7. Okay. You can't use Elspeth here to directly mess up what I'm doing right now. Excuse me. +1 counter from the. What do we got? What do we got? We got lifelink. Okay. Go for it.
So it's going to be like that.
Okay. Okay, and like I said, that's going to be it for today. I will see you next Sunday for more magic. Thank you for joining me. I'm trying to keep these sessions between 2 and 3 matches long, just to keep control of the length of the video. So I will be talking to you next week. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.